Exclusive. Being the only one of its kind. Unique. Possessing qualities that belong to no other. Don't go and be a part of somebody's life knowing that you're just gonna be nothing but trouble. So today I'm coming to y'all with a chit chat video. It's been a minute since I sat down and talked and did my makeup because probably I've been slacking. I actually tried to film this video yesterday. Yesterday was Christmas. I tried to film it yesterday because I knew I was gonna do my makeup for whatever reason, and I did my setup and everything. So I came back home and I don't have a setup at home, so I'm still working on whatever's going on back there. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. I did some DIYing. This is definitely DIY. I spray painted the whole thing, spray painted the frames of the pictures and stuff, but it's still coming together. But I was I just need to come on here and talk, and I wanted to talk about something that's kind of been on my chest for a minute. I've been having conversations here and there about it with different people. It always comes up for whatever reason. So because it's near and dear to my heart in a way, I was let me just come on here and talk about it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I also wanted to do a Christmassy holiday type of look, but that was yesterday because obviously I was going to spend time with my family and stuff. But today I'm actually going out with friends, so I wanted to avoid soft glam because everybody's doing soft glam, and I'm sure some people are tired of it. But unfortunately, that's what I have to do today because I'm gonna be hanging out with friends. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a soft glam look. We're gonna be talking about basically friendships and going into the new year, how we have to go about making friends and how we have to go about letting people into our lives and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do my brows first because I know I can't talk and do my brows at the same time. I actually put Got To Be on them to get it to lay down because as you can see, my brows are very bushy, kind of sleek now, so it's gonna be a lot easier for me to do my brows perfectly the way I want them to look. But I'm gonna do them real quick and we can start talking. All right, so I'm done with my brows and I'm actually liking the way that they're looking right now. So I'm basically gonna be showing y'all what I do for my soft glam, or what I consider a soft glam. I'm not gonna lie, I've been seeing a lot of soft glams and each one is different. Some people are going with the rules of soft glam, some aren't, but I'm just gonna do my soft glam and what I think is a soft glam. It's basically just gonna be a toned down version of what I usually do. So what I wanted to talk about today, like I said, it's been on my mind a lot lately, and I feel like this is something that we all need to keep in mind, especially going into the new year. When you start thinking about how you need to make certain changes in your life. Just off of experience, I'm not one to make friends easily. Now I don't mean this to say that I'm not a friendly person. I'm very friendly. I can go out and make conversation quickly, but when it comes to what I consider a friend, I don't make friends quickly. And just off of experience, I feel like it just has to do with a lot of trust. It takes a minute for me to, oh shoot, I didn't prime. My face is gonna be so greasy. Okay, I'm priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and when I first got this I didn't like it. I actually hated it, but recently I've been using it a lot and it's actually growing on me, and I'm not too sure why I hated it because I've had this for a minute. It doesn't make me too oily or too greasy, and it makes my foundation glide on so much better. But basically a lot of people have been throwing out the word friends too easily, too easily, and I feel like coming into 2020 we need to restrict who we call our friends and restrict who we claim as friends and who we treat as friends. And I feel like a friendship should be kind of like a relationship. You have to go through certain steps and certain experiences in certain situations before you can actually call somebody your partner. That's the same way you have to go through certain steps and certain things before you can actually call somebody your friend. And sometimes it's the bad things that you have to go through and then realize, oh, we were able to come out of this, and how do we treat each other during this bad time? How did we come back from this bad time? I'm gonna be taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Cocoa, and this has been my go-to foundation for a minute, ever since the summer. I'll go on and off other foundations, but I'll always come back to this one. So yeah, back to the topic. With me, it's basically I just have to see what we can go through and what we can come out of before I start calling you my friend and start, treating you as a friend. But until then,
So like a lot of people right now, like if you think we're friends, we're probably not. I don't go into that intimate level of friendship until like I realize who you are as a person. So yeah, I was saying like it's basically like a relationship because you have to go through an interview phase with your friends. You have to learn about that person, know how that person is, know how they react to certain situations, and just see if that works for you. I'm not gonna say like I'm satisfied with the way I am when it comes to making friends, because sometimes I do get lonely. Like I said, like I don't have a lot of people in my corner. I don't at all. Because I'm like very, very selective, and that's just off of like certain experiences that I've had in the past with people who would do me dirty and people who would just take advantage of me or try to take advantage of me. And me being the people pleaser that I am and the giver that I am, I would sometimes allow it and not put a stop to it until it was too late. And that's something I started realizing about myself, and like noticing that this was a personality flaw. Like I needed to be more assertive and put my foot down in certain situations, and I've definitely grown from that. I'm definitely more on the assertive side now than I was back in the day, or about a year ago even, and I honestly thank God for that. Sometimes I do hate the fact that it takes me a minute to make a friend. Sometimes I would want to have a friend. Like I don't really have like that girlfriend that I can like share a lot of stuff with and share a lot of information with, and I hate that sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time I thank God for it, because it makes me I won't say judge, but it makes me look at every aspect of somebody before I allow them to fully get to know who I am and fully get to know, like fully like give them every single piece of me. It takes a minute, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a minute, but I'm super thankful for that, because it's gotten me out of a lot of stupid situations. It's made me avoid the right people, and it's made me eliminate the right people from my lives. Like just realizing how you are not only to me but to other people, it gives me a sense of, okay, this is how you would treat me, if that makes sense. For example, let's say I'm chatting it up with somebody and she's giving me every single detail of one of her other friends. Just knowing off of that alone, like if you can start telling me information about other people that I don't even like know very well, it just kind of shows me how you would treat me with other people. Like with other people, you would be too comfortable sharing my information. So that's just kind of stuff that I look for, and stuff that like I'm very like particular about. Like if someone opens up to me too quickly, and opens up to me about their business too quickly, and opens up to me about other people's business too quickly, then I can tell once I start telling you stuff about me, you'll be too quick to tell other people that, if that makes sense. That is also like a part of the trust factor. Like I'm not able to trust you. I'm not able to know that if I tell you something, it's not gonna go, you're not gonna go and say it back to somebody else. Very, very particular about that, and a lot of people fail the test when it comes to this, like a lot of people. But another thing that I've realized is that a lot of people are too quick to jump into friendships. They see a girl who's bad and they automatically want to be friends with her for the looks, or for what other people are going to see her as, and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of friendships, they may be good friendships, but a lot of friendships off of social media are glamorized, and people automatically assume this is what I need my friendship to look like. We need to be going on girls trips, we need to be going on girl date nights, we need to be having sip and wine every other Tuesday, like, and because of that they kind of rush into certain friendships just for the looks of it. I was talking about it to someone the other day, and it's just like I've just realized that you need to be very, very strategic with how you make friends. I've noticed, for one, friendships that you ease into tend to last longer, and friendships that like are so rushed, they will be done in like less than a year. They'll be done. Okay, let me move on because I'm talking a lot and not doing my face. But next I'm going to be taking this Juviasplace foundation, and I'm just putting a little bit of that, well, not a little bit, but a good amount of that. I'm actually going to stop right there and do my contour first. I shouldn't have done my concealer first, but I got carried away. I'm contouring with this Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Ebony Brown, and I just love the way this foundation glides on. But basically, yeah, just to sum that up, slow friendships last longer. Like, I have friends who I've been friends with since 2016, like when I started high school. Like, we took our time with building the friendship, or rather I took my time with building the friendship, and I'll just give a little bit of me at a time. And like, when we go through certain trials and tribulations throughout our entire friendship, I noticed that we're able to bounce back from it in a very like healthy manner. Because of that, the friendship is a lot stronger and it lasts a lot longer. Like, I'm still friends with those certain people, but friendships that I feel like have been rushed in the past, or they were built off of social media, you come in person and it's like, okay, so what now? You don't even know anything about me. Those are the friendships that I've realized just kind of die off. But yeah, I basically say this to say, take your time with friendships, because if you do take your time, I promise you the right friends will come to you. Everything will start making sense, rather than you wanting these fantasy friendships where you're going on friend trips and you're going on holiday parties and you're going shopping together. Like, all of that stuff will come. Just let go and let God place the right people into your lives. Like, it's never good to rush into something, and that goes for anything, anything at all. Relationships, like, I feel like we just need to start treating friendships a lot more like relationships. Like, it's all really the same thing and the same principle once you think about it. Now, I don't say this to say that there are no friendships where you hit it off right off the bat and everything just starts going so perfectly. There are friendships like that for sure, don't get me wrong, but in most cases you never know who you're letting into your life. It's always better to just take that extra precautionary step, just take things easy and let things happen for themselves. But yeah, so next I'm taking this Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. But I'm just gonna take a little smidge of it, just a little witty bit right there in the corner, just to enhance my under eye. But I'm just gonna blend that out and keep it concentrated right in my lower eye, like right there. But another thing that I kind of wanted to touch up on is that yes, we do need to watch out for who we let into our lives, but at the same time, you need to realize if you're even right for somebody to enter their life, to put it in a good way. So I was talking to one of my friends the other day, just kind of letting her know like how to go about making friends and, like, you know, selecting the right people into her lives, and just being very cautious of who you let into your lives. Because I'm not even gonna lie, there are a lot of weirdos out there, a lot of people who are being friends with you for the wrong reasons. Like the comment or the phrase, keep your friends close but your enemies closer. Like, your enemies will literally try to get close to you, like try to get as close to you as possible so they can know how to manipulate your life. But yeah, a lot of people are very manipulative in this I'm so Nigerian. A lot of people are very manipulative in this world, like always have a second motive or a wrong motive of wanting to get into your life. But basically what I was telling her was, when you make friends, you need to kind of ask yourself, like, is this person worthy of me? But at the same time, you also have to ask yourself, am I worthy for this person? You asking yourself, is somebody worthy for me? That's the easy part. That's the easy part, because as human beings, we're completely judgmental. Like, it's a very normal human thing. So like, it's very easy for you to judge somebody's characteristics and see if they fit your criteria. But then the hard part is asking yourself, am I worthy for you? Do I have the characteristics for you? Do I have the personality trait for you? That's the hard part, because that's the part where you have to start asking yourself and start literally critiquing yourself and knowing whether or not you're worthy of somebody else. That's the part I feel like is a lot harder for us humans, because then it's like, dang, I need to like take a step back and realize, who the hell am I, like, and who can I be for somebody else? And the hardest part is just realizing sometimes you're not enough for somebody, and sometimes you're not able to be that person for somebody, that person that they actually need. I don't even know what I just did on my nose, but we're gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna blend that out. That was the same contour shade that I used on my cheekbones. But yeah, just kind of knowing that you won't be enough for somebody. You're not able to be that person for somebody, at least at the time, at this current moment. You know what I mean? You're not enough for that person, whatever they're going through, whatever type of person they need. The hard part is realizing that sometimes we're not enough for them. And that's when you just kind of need to back up and let somebody else take that position, somebody else who is capable of being that person for them. And that's what a lot of us are failing to realize in this world, and especially in this day and age. A lot of us are failing to realize that, hey, me trying to put myself into somebody else's life can actually cause havoc, can actually not be good for them. It's actually going to be toxic for them. So once you know that you're not worthy, at least at this moment, take a step back and let that person thrive with somebody else. Back up. Just back up. Don't go and be a part of somebody's life knowing that you're just gonna be nothing but trouble. And it's like, what was your purpose? What's your goal? So next I'm going to be taking this Juviasplace Zulu palette. I'm going to take that brown shade right there and just use that as a contour shade. But yeah, I've been noticing that I'm not really doing as solid as I would like to when it comes to YouTube, because honestly recently I've been trying to find a balance between YouTube and Instagram. I've started making videos on Instagram, like beauty related videos, because I feel like it would be better for me to do a lot more like of the crazy eye looks and stuff like that on Instagram. Save that for Instagram. The sad truth is a lot of people don't come on YouTube looking for dramatic eyes. I've been thinking maybe I should save that for Instagram and then have my YouTube be a little bit more lifestyle, if anything. I'm still working on a balance for sure. I'm trying to get the hang of this thing because y'all know I'm a newbie. But either way, I wanted my Instagram to pop severely. You know, I wanted to put some content on there as well. So I'll definitely keep putting the looks on there. But it's like, do I want to put them on YouTube too? You know? Okay, so I did my eyes off camera and I've done my lashes and my mascara. My version of a soft glam, I'm not going to use highlight because I just want it to be natural glowy skin. So I'm not going to put any highlight on today. I'm just going to move right into my lips. And I'm using this Kiss New York Professional Lip Liner. This is in the shade Dark Brown. Then I'm going to take this NYX Lingerie lipstick in the shade Teddy. And this has been my go-to gloss combo recently. But next I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Ashton. And I'm going to concentrate that right in the center and tap that in with my finger. Next I'm taking this NYX Lingerie gloss in Sable and concentrate that in the center as well. And to top it all off, I'm taking the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie and just seal the deal with this gloss. I'm gonna bronze up my eyes just a little tiny bit. I took that same brown color that I used to set my contour. I'm just putting that right in and kind of like drag it down to my nose. I'm gonna be setting my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So while that is drying, just to sum up everything that I was basically saying, take your time with friendships. The right friends will come to you. Don't feel like you're in a rush to make friends and to have the right friends in your corner just based off of what you see on social media, because 9 times out of 10 those people are going through their own stuff that they don't put out on social media, and all you see is the good parts. And when they go on holiday trips and all that type of stuff, like, take your time, but also know who you are as a person. The same way that you want someone to be right for you when it comes to a friendship, know when you're not right for somebody else. Know when you have to realize that sometimes you're not enough for somebody and maybe you just need to take a step back. Be very selective with who you let into your life. That's like the #1 key at this point, because there are a lot of sickos, like I said, a lot of crazy people, a lot of people who don't have your best interest at heart. It doesn't necessarily mean put yourself in a box, but sometimes that's necessary. Enjoy your own company. Learn to love yourself for who you are. Learn to be okay with being in your own world. I just feel like you learn the most about yourself when you're in your own headspace without being clouded with other people's judgments and other people's influences and stuff that could sway your emotions and your feelings and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like this talk. I really just wanted to come on here and chat with y'all because I really haven't done that. I'm trying to get more comfortable with being on camera. and stuff like that. Trying to get more comfortable with putting myself out there, trying to get more comfortable with being open, because like I said, I'm really not an open person. It takes a lot for me to be open, but if I feel like me being open can impact the lives of other people, then I would definitely do that, and that's kind of my goal here. But I hope you guys liked my version of a soft glam. I hope you guys like this look, and I hope you guys like this video. I hope I was able to touch somebody's life today. That's always the goal. But with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you stuck throughout this video, comment down below what you're going to change coming into 2020, because 2020 is a year of changes, a year that will be filled with successes, a year that will be filled with laughter and friends, the right friends. But enough of me chatting today. I'm going to leave it right here, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!